What's going on, family? So today I am back with another one. But guess what? This isn't my first one. I've recorded y'all multiple videos today. At this moment, I felt as if I should give y'all a story time. And this story time gonna be a little serious, okay? I guess I'm doing this because it's been on my mind for a while. And like I told you guys, I'm doing this channel to be my journal, to help other people get shit off my chest, basically. And talk to y'all about stuff that I can't talk to other people about. Get what I mean? Like, people around me, and there's moments where nobody wants to listen to you. So, if you click my video, thank you very much. And by me recording multiple videos today, can y'all please give me a big thumbs up? I would greatly appreciate it. This video, like I said, it's a story time. And it's about when my crazy ass babysitter tried to kill me. I'm not from Pittsburgh. I'm technically from Texas. But then I moved to Tennessee. I actually was all over the damn country, for real, for real. My base was mainly Tennessee. I was fresh to Pittsburgh. As a matter of fact, I need to back up just a little bit so I could explain to y'all real fast what I mean when I say this, okay? So, like I said, I'm from Texas. I don't know what happened with my mom and my birth mom and my birth dad. But I guess they ended up breaking up. I don't remember him as a little kid. But my brother's dad, I remember him, and he was in Tennessee. They were truck drivers. And we basically was all over the U.S. I mean, everywhere. But our home was in Tennessee. So, my brother's dad is my dad. In my eyes. I didn't live with him my entire life, but he is my dad. He took care of me. My mom was slightly psycho. Let's say that. I remember this day so vividly that it's not even funny. We literally had packed up. She put stuff in bags and drove us so long and far. I remember this. We were driving for a grip. It was hours and hours and hours in this little red car. We got up here, and this is Pittsburgh now, so I'm fresh to Pittsburgh. I remember driving down the street, and I swear to God, I remember my mom like, "Excuse me, miss, excuse me." They was having this little quiet-ass conversation, and then my mom tells me to move over, and the lady gets in the car. We drive to this McDonald's, and now that I'm older, I know exactly where it is now. It's Wilkinsburg. We was at the McDonald's. They had this little play area, like the little, sorry, Wally. I love koala, sorry. But we were in the play area, and she was sitting there talking to the lady. We ended up in this house. And again, now that I'm older, I know exactly where it's at. No, that's Hazelwood, I'm sorry. But this house, it actually was pretty decent. There was a playground behind the house. And I was able to see it out of my bathroom window. So my mom is like, she's not even worthy to be called mom. But she was like, "So this is your new babysitter, and when I go on the road, she is going to take care of y'all. And we were only she was only there for a couple days. My mom was. She had to go back to work. So, like I said, she was only there for a couple days. The day before she left, she did her nails, and she did them really long, and they were red, and I was doing my nails too. That's how I know how to do nails now. Like, I learned how to do nails because it was my interest. She leaves. Of course, we're asking her not to leave. We don't know this lady from a can of paint. Anyway, so it instantly was hell. We were locked out of the house. We were basically told, go play, and we ended up locked outside of the house. We was out there for a long time. I literally mean sleeping under the bench, outside the house, behind the house, where the park was, where these teenage boys used to play baseball and basketball at all times of the day and night. I remember only eating once from that house, and it was just macaroni and cheese. The box kind. And I remember me and my sister used to look around to get pennies so we could go to the penny candy store that was on the corner because we were hungry. But one day we actually ended up, that's basically us. We were basically homeless, you could say. But one day we ended up back in the house because this lady across the street seen that we was always out there, same clothes, no baths, nothing. So I guess she said something to the lady. So we ended up back in the house that same exact day. Okay, my brother was still a baby. So he was in the house because it was around 1-ish. So I go upstairs and I go to lay on a bed because I'm like, yo, I haven't laid in a bed in so long. So I went and laid on a bed, and she ends up walking in there, and she's been such a smart ass. Like, oh yeah. And the one thing that I always noticed about her, I was noticing about her when we were driving, and my mom, I guess, did that interview with her. She was biting her fingers, so she had these really dark, they looked like warts, but they weren't warts. It was from her gnawing on her hands all the time. So my brother, right? My koala gonna be my brother. She's holding my brother like this, right? And she's burping him, but I mean she's burping him hard. I'm like, miss, can you stop hitting my brother like that? All hell broke loose. Now, I was like 5. I was like 4 or 5. I was really young. How old am I? Wait, how old is my brother? I think I'm like 4.5 years older than him. So I was like 5. So when I said, ma'am, can you please stop hitting my brother like that? Like, you're hitting him. You're not burping him. I was very, very advanced with that because I had to take care of my brother just as well as my older sister. She was taking care of my brother too. My mom was really, there's more story times in there for you. Anyway, soon as I said that to her, she legit did this to my brother. She threw him on the bed. Hard. That boy could have bounced off that bed and hit the floor. And that would have been a really bad situation. But she throws him and literally jumps. She dove straight onto me. And I mean dove on me. She's scratching my face and biting on my chin. She's literally scratching me and biting on my chin. And then she wraps her hands around my throat, literally. She did this. Like, was holding me down doing that, squeezing hard as hell. And I'm screaming and fighting back like I'm literally hitting this lady, like, get off me. And when she started choking me, I could not breathe. I'm sure I was redder than red. She was already scratching my face and stuff. I am pretty bright, so of course I was red. And I think my sister heard me yelling. So she comes running in the room. She's 11 months older than me. So imagine these 3 little kids, little kids, fighting off, well, 2 little kids fighting off this lady. But my sister hit her with a broom really hard. So the lady jumps off me. She starts chasing my sister. And I grabbed my brother and ran out the house. And I looked for my sister. I'm calling her like, come on. We literally run out the house. The lady had fell into the bathtub. I don't know whatever happened to her after this, but she fell into the bathtub trying to catch my sister. And I remember her having a bloody head. But like I said, I grabbed my brother. Me and my sister were literally like running as fast as we can out of the house. And I shoot straight across the street to that lady's house. And I'm begging her. I'm like, this lady, she just tried to kill me. She seen my face. And she called ambulance and the cops. And when they shown up, I had to go in the ambulance. And my sister and brother rode in a cop car. We go to the hospital, Children's Hospital. And they're patching my face up and stuff. And I'm like, are you going to call my mom? And the lady, a caseworker, ended up showing up. And she's like, I'm sorry, honey, but your mom basically, we can't contact her. So you're going to have to go into another home. Now, let me give y'all a quick understanding. I was in and out of the system my entire life. My entire life. Shelters, all types of placements, and then foster homes, and then I got adopted. But she said, we're going to have to put y'all in a home. Now, this was the very, very first time I met my adopted mom. And we were there not long, but we were there for a little while. And I don't know why, but we were so excited to meet her. I don't know why at all. I don't know why. But we was with her for a little bit, and then we ended up back with our mom. And then, of course, my mom fucks up again. So we ended up back with my adopted mom. She wasn't my adopted mom, obviously, at that point. Eventually, we ended up getting adopted because my mom was not consistent at all. And that was a whole mess. But that's my story time as of this second about this lady trying to kill me. I'm going to actually do a part 2 to this to explain to you how I ended up eventually staying with my adopted mom. But yeah, I still have permanent scars on my face because of it. Like, I don't know if you can see this divot in my chin here and down here, and I got a permanent cross. There's a couple scratches there, and then there's a permanent cross right here on my face. You see this? Yeah, there's permanent scars on my face because of her. But stay tuned for part 2. I'm going to post it right after this. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I drop a new video. And yes, I mean every time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Deuces.